Melissa and welcome to my channel. I am going to be doing a kind of get ready with me talk through tutorial with some fast forwarding in it, while I'm going through certain steps. I'm getting ready to go out with a friend of mine for the night, so I figured I would film a tutorial on the look that I was hoping to do with it. And I will be featuring the Coastal Scents Go palette in London, which is what I received in my BoxyCharm in the month of September. And I've really been enjoying playing with this palette and using some of the colors, and I came up with a look that I really liked, so I wanted to recreate that for you in case you guys got this palette so it could give you some ideas on what to do with it. So I'm going to get started with the tutorial. I already just moisturized my face. I used Oil of Olay. I have been using this forever. It's the only moisturizer I really use on my face unless I get something in like an Ipsy bag or a BoxyCharm and I'm trying it out, but that's my standard go-to. And I just have my hair pulled back in a clip just so you can see what I'm doing. I have some horrible breakouts which are irritating me. I don't know why I have them. And it seems like I am getting a little bit of a cold, so I have my tea that I'm drinking while I do this. So let's get into the tutorial. I did that. I am also going to use my Urban Decay DeSlick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray today. And with this, you shake it up and then you spray it before you start applying your makeup, and then I spray it after I apply my makeup. And the reason I'm applying this is we are going dancing, and so I know I'm going to be sweating, so I just want to try to control some of that. So I just kind of spritz it all over and let it dry. For my primer today, I will be using the Pixi Flawless Beauty Primer, which again, I think I received in an Ipsy bag or a BoxyCharm. It's not my favorite primer, but I am trying to work through it, and I'm just going to get a small kind of pea-sized amount, rub it between my fingers, and then apply this all over my skin. I'm actually going to start with my eyes today. Normally I do my face and then my eyes, but there can be a little bit of fallout with some of the shades in this palette, and because I'm using some of the deeper colors, I'm going to do my eyes first in case there is any fallout. It's not going to ruin my makeup. So I'm also going to prime my eyelids, and I am using the WetnWild Fergie primer. Again, I really enjoyed this at first, but it started creasing on me lately, but it's one of those things where I'm just trying to work through it and finish it up. I think I'm almost done, but you never know with these little tubey things. So I'm just applying a small amount on my finger and then just spreading this from the lash line all the way up to my eyebrow. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can get nice and close to see exactly what I'm doing on the eyes. Alright, I'm going to start by just taking an eyebrow brush, and I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows. They are crazy right now, and I need to get something done with them. Every now and then I just like to have a professional go at them just to clean them up and give me my shape back. So they're a little wonky and not so clean right now, and in the midst of me doing that is I end up not tweezing or anything, so I do have some stray hairs all about, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm not going to be doing too much brow filling in today, but I do just kind of want to tame them. So I'm going to take my Milani brow shaping wax like this. It's just a wax pencil, and I am just going to kind of draw this over my eyebrows, and then I'm going to brush them again, and this will just kind of help to set all the little hairs in place. I am just going to extend my tail just a little bit, and I'm going into my Salon Perfect Brow Kit, and then this is just a brow angle brush. It's actually not the one I prefer using, but the one I prefer using broke. And for me, I'm going into this deepest shade right here, and I'm just dabbing it in there, tapping it off, and I really just kind of stamp it right out here just to give make it a little bit longer. I'm still experimenting with my brows and what to do with them, so, and then I'm going to take my brush again and then just kind of brush it all together so it all goes. For an eyeshadow base, I'm going to use my Milani Shadow Eyes in Champagne Toast, and I'm actually going to apply this into the inner corner where it's going to be a little bit of the heaviest, and then all over the lid, making just lighter strokes and almost kind of using my finger to blend it outward. So it is going to be heaviest in the inner corner, and still going to be some of it out on the rest of the eyelid, but just not as heavy. Okay, I'm going to go into the Go palette in the shade London. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty palette. I really enjoy the jewel tones of it. As you can tell by what I'm wearing today, I really love jewel tones. So this palette was perfect for me. I'm going to take my Sigma E40, just a tapered blending brush, which is a little bit longer of bristles, and I'm going to go into this kind of tan shade right here. And I'm going to start by placing that in my crease and just sweeping it back and forth. Now with a shader brush, this is from Coastal Scents. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go into this shade right here. And it's kind of a mauve color. It's a matte shade. There's no shimmer in it, but this shade can be a little bit chalky, so I just make sure I tap my brush off because it is a little bit chalky. And I'm not going to go into the inner corner where we put that Milani Shadow Stick Heaviest, but I'm kind of going to start after that, and I'm going to pat this all over the eyelid. Then I'm just going to take a clean, where are you? A clean fluffy brush. This is my e.l.f. blending brush. And I'm just going to kind of blur the line between the Milani Shadow Eyes and that eyeshadow shade, just so it kind of blurs together. Now I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk small eyeshadow brush. It looks like this, just a flat eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to go into this deepest color right here, which this is a burgundy type color. Again, this is a matte color. So I'm going to tap my brush into there. Again, this one's not as chalky as the other one, but I still just want to tap it off, just, you know, so there's not too much fallout. And I'm going to stamp this on the outer corner, and I'm just going to kind of stamp it in there, and to that shade again with the flat shader brush because I actually want it to be a little bit deeper. And again, I'm going to pack that on right out there. What I've also decided to do is take that color and I'm going to go in the inner corner with it where that Milani Shadow Eyes is. I'm going to pack that right in there as well. So I'm leaving this center open. Take my blending brush and just blend it all together. Now when I blend, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm not touching the center of my lid. I'm going up into the crease and blending back there in circular motions. This is the brush that I got from Makeup Academy at CVS, and this is called the crease brush. It's like a thin kind of wispy type brush. And I'm going to go into this mauve shade, that center shade that was on our lid. And again, that one's pretty chalky, so I make sure I tap it off. And I'm going to kind of do this right above where the crease is, where we already have that in brown. It's just going to act as a transition type color. My one complaint about this palette is there's no kind of highlight color. So I'm actually using this Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in the shade Brulee. And I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush. This one, what are you? This is from Crown Brush, and this came in an Pixi, I think. And I'm just going to apply that right up here under the brow. My next step is going to be putting a pop of color right in the center of the lid. So I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush, looks like this, and I've just wet it with some eye drops. And I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is this really beautiful kind of iridescent blue. And I'm going to take a little bit of that, and I'm going to stamp this right on the center of the lid. Taking a clean shader brush and I'm just kind of blending it just so those colors kind of all transition into each other. Go in again. This is a different blending brush and I'm going to go into that mauve tone and I'm gonna kind of run it along the side of that blue, and it just acts as a transition for it. And you can make this pop of color as bold as you feel comfortable. If you want to make it really bold, you sure can, especially with wetting the color. I'm going to take my Milani Ultrafine Liquid Eyeliner in Black Vinyl, and I'm not going to do any kind of crazy wing, but this is just a felt, it's like a felt tip kind of, not a pen because it's like an inkwell, and I'm just going to line that. But if you've watched me for a long time, you know I always go out of focus when I do this, like I look down. So that's probably going to happen again, but I'm just going to trace along my upper lash line with this. And I'll probably go out of focus because I look down at my mirror when I do it. I've got my upper lash line lined, I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm going to apply my CoverGril Clump Crusher because I am going to be applying false lashes today. Today I'm going to be using the Salon Perfect Demi Wispies, and I'm going to be using the Revlon Precision Lash Adhesive and the Salon Perfect Pro Lash Applicator. I am not going to do this on camera because it still takes me a while to put lashes on, but once I do get the hang of it, I will do a tutorial on it, but I'm still kind of figuring it out for myself, so I'll be right back. Because I didn't do any kind of wing or anything like that, I am gonna line my waterline. So I'm gonna take this Jean eyeliner pencil. It's just a black one, just a mechanical one. And I'm gonna line my inner waterline here. Then on this small kind of crease brush, it's really teeny. It's almost like a pencil brush. I'm going to take that deep burgundy color and I'm gonna run that on the lower lash line. What I'm going to do actually is take that blue color, but not wet. I'm going to do it right on the inner corner there. Yeah, why not, right? And kind of not highlight the tear duct, but I'm circling the tear duct with it. And then I'm just going to take a brush. What am I going to take? This is just an angled kind of blending brush, and I'm just going to run it along there just so it's not so harsh looking. I'm going to take my Maybelline Lash Discovery Mascara, and I'm just going to do my bottom lashes with that. Using the Coastal Scents Go palette in London from the September BoxyCharm. I hope you guys like this look. I really like it. I like how it's like that pop right in the middle of the eyelid. I'm sorry about my lighting. It's nighttime, so it's really dark in here, so my light is super bright, so it's washing me out a little bit. But I hope you guys got the gist of it. I know it seems like a lot of steps, but it is really easy to do if you just follow along and play with it. Of course, it may not be perfect on the first shot, but it doesn't mean you should give up. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I will have my faves and fails coming up also, and I do have some really fun videos in store for you. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!